extremely passionate about, and that is the crown jewels. Now, it focuses on the Total Woman Initiative, and ultimately, I just want to make sure that the women on campus are academically prepared, socially poised, and dynamic in every element of their being. We want to make sure that they're also spiritually grounded. All of those components comprise a well woman who is healthy mentally, physically, and spiritually. And that is something we're definitely going to focus on through the Crown Jewel Initiative. All right. Now, under Crown Jewels actually fall under the Total Woman Initiative, and that through that program we want to conduct etiquette classes, forums, community service initiatives, and also to build upon the organization itself. Just kind of make the young ladies more responsible as far as their responsibilities in the organization and the overall structure of organization, so they will be able to bring on and keep the legacy going. Okay. Now, there's important about the community involvement and all of that, but we're going to touch on some of that a little bit later. All right, the Miss Texas Southern University's Crown Jewels. As you can see, what do you see here? A ruby. A ruby is one of those jewels that is far, far virtuous and far, far valuable in its structure, its illuminance, all of the things, the aspects of the ruby, even its biblical purpose of what a ruby woman truly is, and that is her virtue. What is her virtue? Something far beyond a ruby. That is one key principle that I try to make sure that the young ladies understands while understanding what is the meaning of a crown jewel. Now, some of the expectations that I have for them, I think they're fair. They're quite fair. Sometimes they may not be exposed to it. They don't really understand how to be open to it. But I think when they are able to kind of see some of the things standards that I hold myself on, and they can see that, man, this girl is very successful. She's young. She's strong-minded. She has her goals set in front of her, and she wants to really change the community. So when they see me, they're more open to some of the expectations that I have for them. And that is first and foremost academics. They must have over 3.0 or higher GPA this semester. So they're really working on that. We also have tutoring options and things of that nature to kind of help them with making sure they have that GPA. I also want them to have professionalism, just some of the other qualities that I have to have as Miss TSU. Because again, Crown Jewels, this is an opportunity for them to go to all of the events that I would normally be able to go to. This is another account of exposure. When I go to official university events, I have to be on time. I have to be professional. I have to represent very well, and I have a lot of standards on my shoulders. So in order for them to ensure that they are successful, they have to kind of have similar qualities as well. So they have to have professionalism. They have to have a positive attitude. Timeliness is extremely important. Appearance, carriage, behavior, and liability. Versatility, which is being open to some of the things that I'm exposing them to. And again, I put attitude on here twice, because attitude is what really makes you a successful person, and dedication. Okay, so what is Crown Jewels? Actually, this is my crown. I know it looks a little big, but I love it because it's really different. But I think what even makes it even more beautiful is because some of the stones that are in this crown. If this crown was missing one stone, it would lose its illuminance. It would lose a lot of its regality. And some of the things that makes it really beautiful. And that's what I try to instill into them. Crown Jewels is a part of me. If I don't have you, then I'm not successful. If a crown is missing all of those jewels, then it won't be as beautiful as it is, because all of them comes together as to be a representative of a queen's regalia. And I try to instill those principles within them. All right, it's also have a very important component, which is sisterhood. We try to make sure that the Crown Jewels understand one another, and to also be able to account and to basically depend on the young ladies within the group. If you have that sisterhood, then you'll be a little bit more successful with that network. I'm teaching them how to network and do all those other things. And ultimately, just teaching other women of African American descent and minority descent to uplift one another and to be able to embrace everyone's creativity and their different gifts. All right, as you can see, this is the first semester that Crown Jewels have came into fruition, and so it's a little different. I'm really glad because I'm able to kind of show you some of the young ladies who are involved in this particular organization. Here, I've exposed them to coming to the football games. They actually sit right behind me at the football games. They cheer on the team as I cheer on the team, just so they can have some one-on-one opportunity to kind of see what I do, and maybe they'll be open to, you know, doing the same things. I'm also training them and exposing them because you never know when they will have the ability to be the next Miss Texas Southern University, or the next Student Government Association president, or the next dynamic leader of this generation. I also presented them at another event which is called Freshman Rock the House, where they had the opportunity to be able to have high self-esteem about themselves and present themselves well. I mean, they are a group of diverse and dynamic women, and I'm so excited to have this particular program. Overall, this is something that is contributing to their future and to their potential. I've seen some things happen this semester that I've never seen before. This is actually my dream that came into fruition. They speak well, they carry themselves well, and they have the dignity. Something that I want to see on the campus of Texas Southern University, and something that I want to make a significant difference here on this campus. So I'm proud and I'm glad that they are academically prepared, socially poised, and dynamic in every part of their being. The Miss TSU Crown Jewels, which is a part of my platform, and I'm glad to have the opportunity to share it with you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.